Live, missing Titanic sub has 40 hours of air left. US Coast Guard. Yes, and Twitter is currently blowing up with thousands of tweets by woke left-wing activists tent pegging the pants because most of the people on board who are likely to suffer and die in a metal tube at the bottom of the ocean happen to be wealthy. Just look at some of the tweets. So a small submarine with 5 tourists at 250k spot went to visit the Titanic wreckage and disappeared. One of these people is a billionaire. I hope the souls of the third-class passengers who couldn't get lifeboats got their revenge on the rich. If these people can still call themselves the compassionate left after a day like this, then Amber Heard should have been crowned Wife of the Year after she coiled one out on Johnny Depp's pillow. Right. Obviously, the compassionate woke have crawled out from under their rocks to gloat, knowing nothing about these people, one of whom happens to be a teenager, just because they were unlucky enough to be born rich. I mean, teenage boy didn't choose to be the child of a billionaire, did he? Oddly, it's almost as if the people that we call racist and intolerant, the compassionate woke, it's almost as if they judge people based off their immutable characteristics. You know, people they know nothing at all about. They just arbitrarily decide that they're bad people and they deserve to die. Weird that, isn't it? It's not like normal people have been saying it for years, that these clearly psychopathic narcissists are genuinely detestable people, and the worst thing about them is they think they're the good guys. Just look at some of these tweets. Ghosts of poor passengers that died watching the wealthy. Well, look who's back. I wish refugees dying in the Mediterranean Sea received half the attention and helped those 5 billionaires who spent thousands willingly knowing the risk are currently getting. Titanic sub. I hope this Ocean Gate shit puts to bed the idea that Elon Musk ever take people to Mars. When your end goal is making profit, you cut corners and people die. Yeah, if you look closely, you'll notice there's an obvious correlation between the amount of pride and EU flags in these people's bios and the sheer amount of spite and venom and hatred that you see in the things that they tweet. Again, not a surprise to anybody sane, is it? They say it's a mystery why the billionaires disappeared, but until I hear otherwise, it was the orcas. Eat the rich. Uh-oh, will the submarine be seated according to class? Whip together a little meme. I don't enjoy anybody loses their lives, but priorities, man. Who to save? A few hundred migrants fleeing war. A few tourists that can afford $250,000 to dip into the ocean. Imagine being so rich you pay 250k. I mean, I could do it all day. These people are just absolute degenerates. The simple fact is this. These people are getting more attention because there's some sort of innate terror in all humans about the very, very large space and the deepest trenches of the ocean. There's something frightening about them because it's larger than we can comprehend. It's why so many horror movies like The Abyss and such have been set at the bottom of the sea. There's a almost primal terror about it, so it's captivating to people. But normal humans recognise it for what it is and look at it and say, I can't believe these people did that. You wouldn't catch me going down to the bottom of the sea in a metal tube. There's no malice in it. You don't enjoy what's happening if you're not completely off your box, like the woke are. But we've established this years ago. We know these people are mentally ill. Why do you think the gulags fill up when they get a sniff of power? Because they're malevolent and hateful. And the people that oppose them tend to have nasty accidents, or at least go without a square meal for a few months at a time. And ultimately, everybody should want them to get out of it safely, because I think the message from great films like Interstellar are always that humanity is at its very best when we are daring greatly and taking risks and pushing the boundaries. You wouldn't catch me doing it, and I think that's why I have so much respect for the people that do. Let's hope, by some miracle, they do manage to pull it off and retrieve these people alive from the bottom of the ocean floor. It's looking very, very slim, but we can hope. And the fact that it is looking slim is exactly why such people as the aforementioned commie activists should be treated now and always with your utter contempt. There is nothing redeeming about these people at all. Anyway, let me know what you think. Just a quick one today. I'm a busy Bootneck. Thanks for watching. See you all very soon.